A massive story dropped yesterday about a huge lawsuit that had been filed against ESPN and First Take host Shannon Sharpe. Ex-NFL player Shannon Sharpe accused of forcing himself on a woman in $50 million civil lawsuit. And it started flying all around. There was even a name drop of Shannon Sharpe on Pat McAfee's show by Paul Heyman, which I'm sure ESPN was not happy about. In the past 24 hours, certainly not what Shannon Sharpe or ESPN would have wanted. However, they plan to go forward and do First Take as normal. Shannon Sharpe would make his normal appearances, blah, blah, blah. Well, now today, another bomb has dropped. An audio tape of Shannon Sharpe on the phone with this woman in question. It does not sound good. Shannon Sharpe purportedly threatens to choke the shit out of rape accuser in damning audio she released on the heels of $50 million lawsuit. Now, I want to point out a couple things. Shannon Sharpe has been very forceful responding to this. He even posted a video response after this audio was leaked. So we're going to get to all of that. And I think there's a lot of reason to be skeptical of what's been said here by this woman in question. But this audio is a very horrific look for ESPN and for Shannon Sharpe. I saw Will from Game On put this out here. Not a great look for Shannon Sharpe. We'll listen to the audio in question.
Anything I say, you're just going to get mad at and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like...
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
I don't want to be choked. Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter. After he says, if you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you. Now, that sounds awful. It absolutely does sound awful. I don't know what the alleged date of this happening was. However, Shannon Sharpe's first response, I want to point this out because we talked about it yesterday. And certainly I think all this shit should be taken seriously. I think Shannon Sharpe probably out there wild, out fucking a bunch of people. That's probably what I think about Shannon Sharpe. However, was this consensual? What's happening? She says over the course of their relationship, she said yes a lot, but also there were times she said no, and Shannon went too far and raped her multiple times. That's what the woman is alleging. However, when you look at least, these are not legal documents. This is a statement from Shannon Sharpe's lawyer. So that should be, we need to make that understood. This doesn't mean this is 100% she said this. It's a statement from the lawyer. It's not a legal document. But there are a handful of messages from this woman to Shannon Sharpe at different times. And one of them, I think this happened before the alleged incident took place. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me. In October of 2023. I think originally I thought that was 2024, which would have been after the alleged incident. No, this is before that. And then one of the accusations is about anal rape. And it says, I know you missed this big juicy ass, $25K for each cheek. That reportedly was on our January 1st, 2025, which would have been after that alleged incident. So this is a terrible look for Shannon Sharpe, but there certainly seems to be more to the story if she continued to do stuff. Who knows? Shannon Sharpe has responded in a video form to this and is alleging it's all a big shakedown. So let's listen to Shannon Sharpe's response.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Buzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Buzbee targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine.
Now, I think it's pretty expected behavior that he's immediately going to try to turn this into a black man versus white lawyers type of thing. But let's keep listening.
That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup. coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly, on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
So that's Shannon Sharpe's video response to this. Look, this audio, it could 100% just be a pure setup, right? She's already recording phone calls, all of these things, blah, blah, blah. Shannon Sharpe, you got to be a little bit smarter about who you're fucking, okay? I think that should probably just go as, if you have all this stuff going on, some OnlyFans girl, blah, 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 maybe be a little smarter and selective about who you're fucking. But this is a shit show for ESPN to have recordings like this dropping of Shannon Sharpe, a little bit before he's supposed to go on First Take once again. I think that there's a lot of he said, she said in this entire situation. When you look at the laundry list of texts they say are from her, and how kind of freaky they are and what she's asking him to do, and then you have this be like, I didn't want him to do these things. It's going to be a lot of information that's going to come out in this entire lawsuit. For right now, Shannon Sharpe, PR-wise, he's doing everything to fight it and saying, I'm not going to bend the knee. I'm not going to settle. I'm going to fight him and sue him in court, blah, blah, blah. I didn't do any of this. So he's being very forceful about this in clapping back against this lawsuit and all the PR right now. But that audio is going to be tough for people to get out of their heads now that it's been released. What do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.